After the Last Supper, Jesus and his disciples went to a garden on the Mount of Olives to pray. Judas, one of the 12 disciples, had agreed to betray Jesus to the religious authorities. He led a group of temple guards and officials to the garden to arrest Jesus. After his arrest, Jesus was brought before the Jewish religious authorities, including the high priest, Caiaphas, and members of the Sanhedrin, the Jewish council. They questioned Jesus about his teachings and followers. The religious leaders brought forward false witnesses who accused Jesus of blasphemy and other offenses. Then the high priest stood up before them and asked Jesus, "Are you not going to answer? What is this testimony that these men are bringing against you?" But Jesus remained silent and gave no answer. Again the high priest asked him, "Are you the Messiah, the Son of the Blessed One?" Jesus said, "I am. And you will see the Son of Man sitting at the right hand of the power and coming with the clouds of heaven." The high priest tore his clothes. "Why do we need any more witnesses?" he asked. "You have heard the blasphemy. What do you think?" They all condemned him as worthy of death. Then some began to spit at him. They blindfolded him, struck him with their fists, and said, "Prophesy." And the guards took him and beat him. Jesus is claiming to be the I Am from Exodus 3 verse 14, the Son of Man from Daniel 7 verse 13, and the right hand of power from Psalm 110 verse 1. Exodus 3 verse 14, and God said to Moses, "I am who I am." And he said, "Thus you shall say to the children of Israel, I Am has sent me to you." When God gives a name for his people to call him, it conveys his dominion over all things, the source of his power, and his eternal nature. I Am. He is the self-sufficient, self-sustaining God who was, who is, and who will be. Daniel 7 verse 13. I was watching in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man, coming with the clouds of heaven. He came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. The designation Son of Man means, for Jesus, both that he is human as we are, a son of Adam, and that he is the coming Messiah, who has been given authority by the Most High and reigns over his kingdom through his weakness, seen most clearly at the cross. Psalm 110 verse 1. The Lord says to my Lord, "Sit at my right hand until I make your enemies a footstool for your feet." The right hand is seen as a place of honor and status throughout the biblical text. When the Bible makes statements that Jesus Christ sits at the right hand of the Father, it is affirming that he has equal status to the Father within the Godhead. In Mark 14 verse 62, Jesus is clearly stating that he is God.